if there were a zombie apocalypse going on, Danny, do you believe that ramps would be a helpful tool to have?
Ramps?
Yes,
This is
ramps.
so fucking stupid.
Ramps.
This is so fucking stupid.
This is sort of a conversation we had before.
All he's been talking about recently, and the reason why there's a little bit of tension in the air right now is because last time we met up and had a little discussion, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it big on like selling ramps and shit in the zombie apocalypse. And I was like, dude, you know you're not. That's fucking stupid.
Okay, can I ask, is it there's a few different types of ramps, so I'm confused. Are we talking about like wheelchair accessible ramps, or are we talking about like skateboard ramps, or are we somewhere in the middle?
So is it like concrete versus wooden ramps? Is that what we're thinking right now?
Well, I mean, like, so an accessibility ramp would be, you know, to get from point A to point B. It's nice and straight, it's flat, and it's not too inclined. A skateboard ramp goes like whoop, like, you know, it's like curved.
Oh,
there's a U shape, like
taller.
a J shape, yeah.
It's designed for fun, whereas in a, you know, accessibility ramp is designed for transport.
I have to say, I went an entire podcast with Schlatt, and he didn't ask me such an astute.
It doesn't
question.
fucking matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
There's nothing. You didn't even.
Well, this
is
why we need people like Danny
man.
on the podcast, because he's going to come in. He's got
he's gonna be
years
a
of
CTO,
experience.
huh?
So there's a lot. It sounds like there's a lot going on here, Schlatt. It does sound like maybe you could have been a little more attentive and at least asked Ted. Ted, I will say,
and he's emotionally intelligent too. This is why we have Danny on the podcast.
He's gish gallop. He's not even letting me get a word in.
You did kind of, Ted. You did kind of deflect the question, and it almost kind of seems like you don't know the answer either. Though it kind of seems like maybe you dug your heels in to a situation that you haven't thought all the way through. Can you
That's
answer
true. He
for
has
us
no
right now
fucking idea
what kind of ramps
is,
you're trying to sell?
I see how it is, Danny. You butter me up with some emotional intelligence. You make me feel heard and seen. And then all of a sudden you go for the jugular.
It's not the jugular. It's not the jugular. The type of ramp should not be the jugular.
In terms of my plan, it very much so is. But I'll keep it short for you, since we spent a whole podcast last episode talking about this. But
please.
I'm thinking like the skateboard wooden ramps, because you're only going to have, like, you know, scrap wood and stuff like that. So they're not going to be totally wheelchair accessible.
What the fuck are you talking about? This skateboard ramps? You only talked about cars going over them.
Well, yeah, I want some scrap metal ones that cars can go over. Don't get me wrong, but you need recreational ramps. I've talked about.
You did not bring up skateboards once, or any type of small fun vehicle.
Okay.
Fine.
Wait. So your pitch for the apocalypse is that we need to be able to have ramps for fun. We need like fun ramps.
Well, yeah, that is one part of it, but also another part is like all those bridges and overpasses, they're going to collapse. So you need ramps to get over them. Like in the Mad Max cars.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a problem with the crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to work around a gigantic ramp to leap over rivers and valleys and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about rivers. That's like a perfect application for them.
There's not many of those.
Well, the
hell?
only one in
like
LA.
The only application I could think of. What else do bridges go over?
Ravines? Ravines, I guess. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the main thing. It is the main
thing.
thing.
It is really the main thing. I guess I wasn't thinking about it because in LA, the river is about the size of like a little tiny creek.
Yet bridges go over it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Well,
I said in this whole situation, Denny, that I'm not gonna even engage with such bullshit. I'm not even gonna worry about building ramps. If the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm taking myself out the second the fucking news drops. The second I get that text.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not even that, like, you don't think it'll be useful or unuseful to survivors. It's like, I don't have a horse in this game. I'm gone the second this goes down. Okay. Yeah.
I
I'm
would
with
shoot
you.
myself.
I'm with you. Ted, sorry, you have 0 customers as of right now. We're
so
both
everyone's just gonna kill themselves when the apocalypse comes along.
If I even see a guy that looks like he might be a zombie, if I saw one today, I'd be dead before I even got a chance to see a headline about it.
You just see a guy walking weird, and you are already cocking the P90 or whatever. Oh my god!
Yeah, Laura's had to pull me off the ledge a few times, so to speak, because I saw a guy limping once. But
yeah.
Do you find yourself, thinking of these scenarios where you have to be in like survival mode and you have to be, really pushed to your limits, or are you like me where you would prefer that never happen and just not engage and take yourself out of the situation immediately?
No, I mean, like, in actuality, I think I'd probably try to ride it out for a little while. I think I would see how it goes. I'd be like, okay, this is, how can I make this kind of like a challenge for myself? I'm outside my comfort zone.
Moment for personal growth.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe this whole zombie apocalypse is just the universe trying to teach me specifically a lesson. And so maybe I can grow from this.
This is really interesting because the way you're describing the zombie apocalypse sounds more akin to like the character arc in a Hallmark movie than like an actual zombie apocalypse. Well, I'm glad that's good. I mean, and hopefully you'll find yourself and you'll start a bakery or something in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe I'll find that, city life isn't really for me or something like that. How every Hallmark movie ends.
Yeah, that is true. They always move out of the city.
That's why I like watching them. Which is
something you would do in a zombie apocalypse also, right?
You would.
Exactly. Exactly. You wouldn't be anywhere near a fucking bridge. You wouldn't even need a fucking ramp, dude. You'd be out of there. That's what I'm saying. That was the other half of this argument. I'm sorry we keep going back to the ramps
don't
already.
Exist outside of cities, though. That is a strong claim.
I'm saying you drive 30 minutes from where I'm at, and you're in the desert. There's nothing there anymore. No humans, no nothing, and you're safe.
There are no rivers in the desert.
And I've got to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. If this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission. A river in a dry land, the land is in a lost land. A heartbeat for a demon, a wages in a strange land. I'm giving the balance. But I'm standing on razor's edge now. Real quick, all my life is over. One strike just a pain, then I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars. There's no time for indecision.
The bosses of greed and fear, yeah.
Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing near.